All right, we're back on PFR, ready for our game of the week, Wayne, and it's a Duneland Conference matchup.
And this is a big one. You're talking about a defensive outstanding team, and you're talking about an offense that could put points on the board.
Valpo, a little bit of a decisive favorite in this one, but that's why they play the games. Let's go out to T-Dub. It's Maryville and Valpo, our game of the week.
Continuing on with a great season, Maryville will rely on a high-powered offense led by quarterback Eric Whitehead and running back Roderick Bale. That offense will be tested by the Valparaiso defense, debatably the best in the region. Last time you and I talked, you had a two-man quarterback deal. I take it that's no longer the issue, with Whitehead seeming to be stepping his game up.
Yeah, you know what? We're still playing them both. Peter actually kind of got dinged up a little bit in the Portage game, so they can still, complement each other very well, and we still play them both. But Eric's definitely stepped up. He's got some good weapons to throw it to, and he's doing a good job of leading our offense.
Valparaiso's starting to put some points on the board now, but your defense shut down the LaPorte running game last week, so that's got to really play a major role in Friday's game.
Absolutely. Our defense has been pretty solid all year, but Valpo, they're big and physical up front. Got a good quarterback. The Harper kid is very versatile, whether they put him in the backfield or at receiver, along with some of the other backs. So they're definitely starting to click a little bit offensively, so we've got to do everything we can to contain them.
What does it say about your program that 1 year ago you only had one win, and now you have a chance to at least get a share of the Duneland Conference Championship?
You know what? It's all about our kids. They did a great job all off season. We played a lot of young kids last year, so the fact that this past off season that they really bought into the weight room, and we kind of changed a few things offensively and defensively that they've really bought into, and we've seen a lot turn out with success so far this year, but we still got a lot more we need to do.
What does it do for the program to beat Valparaiso on Friday and tie for the top spot in the Duneland Conference?
Here at Maryville, we're about winning the DAC, about winning sectionals and regionals. Valpo, they've won the Duneland two of the last 3 years, and not only that, maybe you see them again down the road. If you get lucky and things work out. So, it's definitely a big game that we're looking forward to. I'm sure Valpo's looking forward to.
Debatably the best defense in Northwest Indiana, Valparaiso has found their rhythm with an improved Viking offense led by new weapon running back Jackson Kurth as they prepare for an upcoming matchup with Maryville. Now, you guys have been winning football games, and here's the part that would make me a little concerned if I were Maryville. You guys are scoring some points now.
We are, absolutely. After, again, week 1 and week 2, we looked back and we tried to refine some of the things that we did. We took things out of the playbook and we shored some things up offensively. But in all honesty, our defense has put us in the position to where we are today. Giving up only 12 points a game, you can't ask any more of those guys, and we're hoping for another great example of that this Friday night.
We knew you had Jesse Harper at running back, but you got another kid right now that's starting to pick up some yards for you.
Absolutely. Jackson Kurth actually had to sit out last year, of which he has made a total transformation and has been able to go ahead and get back, and for his senior year has really put together a great 6-game season thus far, but looking for more great things out of him as well.
Now, Maryville's defense did a great job against LaPorte last week. They shut down the run, and I know that's one of the major factors with your football team. How concerned are you that they can get that done on Friday?
No, absolutely. As we sat down on Sunday, we discussed, again, the 3 linemen that they have up front, or sometimes even 4, and their size. They have a freshman at 6'5", 330 pounds, who's going to anchor the nose position for them. So we have some 5'8" centers who are looking forward for that matchup, but we're looking forward to it. It's a challenge for us, and we always look forward to that challenge.
Okay, I pick up the paper Saturday morning, and it says Valparaiso beats Maryville. How did it happen?
I think we have to win the line up front, and that's both sides of the ball. Offensively, we have to be able to go ahead and neutralize that big front that they have and get some long, sustained drives going. I think defensively, we just have to make sure that we keep their athletes in front of us. They have a very, very potent offense. I know Coach Wissing, their offensive coordinator, has done some great things, putting in old-school football, power, counter, ISO, and things like that. So being able to neutralize the line there, and then when they have to throw, just kind of keeping those athletes in front of us.
One season ago, Maryville won all of one game all season long. Now they come in with a chance to win the Duneland Conference Championship, but Can they stop the Valparaiso defense, which has had a great season all year? And can they now stop a Valparaiso offense that is starting to put points on the board? Joe and Wayne, who you got?
Do you think they tape that every week when he points at us, or is it just one that they just
One
put
is,
in?
I don't know.
Okay,
He
they
was
do it.
more authoritative with that one.
Okay. I think there's really not a lot of surprise to how this game's going to go. Maryville's defensive front was outstanding until the Michigan City game.
Right.
That was really they had a drop off. If they can come back and play like they did before that Michigan City game, they're going to have a shot because that's the matchup. Valpo's offense versus Maryville's defensive front. That's going to be big.
I thought, Coach Marshall
Yeah.
was correct. It's the trenches in this one because you've got good backs on both sides. You've got, Harper and Kurth for Valparaiso, and all of a sudden they're starting to gain yards and the offensive line is opening up holes.
Yeah.
But you've got Roderick Bell, who had 161 yards last week, and is starting to hit his stride also.
Maryville's developed some offensive weapons, but they cannot rely on having to score a ton of points
Right.
against an outstanding Valpo defense. Maryville's defense is going to need to keep the score manageable. They could win a game in the teens. They could win a 17-14. I don't know if they can win a 30-28 game.
And you know what? I'm not real sure that this is going to be a real high scoring. They may get 28 points or something like that, but I really think that the defenses both are going to step up. Now it's going to be, can Valpo's defense put pressure on Whitehead, the quarterback?
Yeah.
That's going to be the key.
Well, and Maryville can't get far behind where they need to
Right.
throw the ball and become
Right.
one-dimensional. They're going to have to be able to do both.
Right.
I do love Jackson Kurth with that side-to-side
Yeah.
stutter step. I love that move, Jackson. I love how that's awesome. All right, here's how we break it down. We've breaking it down already for you. Maryville going to have to really play well defensively, not let CJ and company get a lot of points on the board. And Maryville's, again, their front seven's got to play different than they
That's
did
right.
against Michigan City.
That's right. They have to put pressure on Opperman. Opperman's coming along. He's developing it as a quarterback, but they've got to put pressure on him. And then they've got to make sure that they don't turn the ball over. That Reese Crossan as a safety for Valparaiso is outstanding.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. They have to be able to do both, run and throw the ball a little. They can't rely on. They'll turn it over. They keep putting it in the air too much and have
Right.
to go deep.
That's right.
That's not a good recipe for success for the Pirates. All right, Wayne. I'm sure you're picking the favorite in this one.
Yo, come on. Why would I do that?
There's a shocker.
It's on the road, so this could be even closer than that. We could have an overtime. I think that this is, probably one of the best games that we've had so far this year.
We'll see.
Yep.
All right, there's Wayne's pick on that one. And now for the rest of the picks.